Overwatch 2 has been a complete disaster. That's what most people are really saying. I am kind of hopelessly optimistic about Overwatch personally. Marvel Rivals looked like it was going to spell the end for Overwatch, especially given all of the shoddy decisions that they've made recently. Suddenly, after Marvel Rivals releases and it looks like the game has real competition, all of the sudden, Blizzard has some special stuff in its back pocket. It unleashes this perk system and loot boxes and some other little special goodies that I can't think of. Maybe they don't exist. But perks are certainly pretty amazing. I've been playing with perks for the past several weeks, and it sounds like a lot of people are having a lot of fun with them. And I have to admit, it is actually pretty impressive how good and fun it really kind of is. I suspect that what Blizzard did here was they were developing this perk system or this talent tree system that was intended for PvE and Overwatch, which of course got canned. But I think they reworked it into this perk system. Given the fact that they released it right after Marvel Rivals, kind of tells me maybe this is something that they were keeping in their back pocket just in case this game was actually good and threatening their business. And they did reintroduce loot boxes, which a bunch of people are super happy about, which is pretty incredible but also so stupid. Blizzard is so disgustingly good at recycling their own IPs and recycling old content and getting paid twice for it. The fact that Overwatch can literally get rid of loot boxes and then reintroduce them and suddenly people are like, yay, we have loot boxes now, instead of being like, oh, I'm glad we got those back, it's just kind of nuts. They're really very good about it, and like I said, I do think the perk system almost certainly came from a scrapped talent system that was intended for PvE. They couldn't have possibly cobbled it together as a response for Rivals, because the system is really in-depth and kind of complicated, and I have to say, like, the perk system is really pretty deep. Basically, the way it works is if you're playing a character after a certain amount of time, you can change or modify or increase the ability of certain abilities. You get a choice between two perks every time you can choose a perk, and you can really only do it twice, but you can kind of cater to your own playstyle, and there's some really interesting stuff out there, which makes the game all the more dynamic and fun. But it's just insane to me how they release it just a couple weeks after Marvel Rivals comes out smashing, and now all of a sudden they have all these things to give us. God damn it, Blizzard. I know what game you're playing.